Welcome to the arcade, everybody. We're back in Railroads Online, and today we're going to see if we can get from here down to there a little bit more. What's the word? Efficiently. So we are going to start by tearing out that track and tearing out that track. At this point in time, alright, and then we're going to build track. We're going to build a bridge. I love the wooden trestle bridges. I gotta try to remember how to build. It's been a while since we built anything. Okay. So it looks like that's as far as we're going to be able to build as far as this goes. So now what I was told is at this point in time, we go to this. Now we can also drop it down. Oh, wait. No, apparently you cannot. So you can place it in there, but I can't put it on an angle down. Yeah, that is not angled down at all. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. Hold on. No, I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it's on an angle. It doesn't quite look like it's on an angle. I mean, there's only really one way to tell. And that's going to be to throw a whole bunch of them out there. Whoa. Yeah, there's no way. There is no way we're going on a downward angle there. Maybe we are. Can't tell. I can't tell, but it kind of looks like we are. Whoa. No. No, we're not. Because by now we should be getting down lower, and we're just not. No, there's no way. Nope, there's no way. I mean, it might actually be. However, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, so what we're going to do. What we're actually going to do is we're going to wait for nightfall to pass. So I will be back in just a couple minutes when nightfall passes. Alright, we're back. So I went and I tore all that track out. I was just like, yep, it's done. It's gone. Bye-bye. So what we're going to do is we are going to try see, there's 30. We don't want to do 30. We don't want to do any more than or any lower than 60. What I want to try to do is keep them around 90. We also want to make sure that we are staying at a 4-degree downgrade. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get down there with as little track as possible. And with as sweeping track as possible. See, that's not going to work. So let's try sweeping the other way. And I mean, it was a lot of trial and error just to get us this far. It's going to be a lot more trial and error to get us the other way. And see, right there is where we're running into the problem. We've got to run it along here like we did last time, but I don't want to do it with the curves. Alright, what if we don't start it here? What if we start it here? Oh no, we're going to go that way first, okay. Looks like we might have to go 60. Might have to go 60 down. What if we go... Yeah, what if we go straight out? Alright, what if we... What if we... bridge it out to over there? See, the problem's gonna be... I mean, if we can run it at a higher speed, why not, right? It won't be bad if we can run it at a higher speed, because our sweeping turns are even less, even if the track is longer. Yeah, I don't think I can switch over to the regular bridge yet. Yeah, no. I cannot. Alright, let's do one more. And now let's see if we can sweep it over to the trestle bridge. No, apparently not. Why do I have a feeling this isn't going to work out the way I want? Just call it a hunch, because this is not moving down any, which is the problem. It is staying straight. Alright, let's stick with it for a minute. See if we can get a downgrade going now, maybe. See, now there's the problem, is I'm going to come back around. And we're back to the same issue, where I'm going to have to put a couple of those, but they don't turn. So I'm going to have to turn this sharper to get over there. And see, I really don't want to use 70s. But that's gonna be better. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Can I? Wait a minute. Steel trusses the whole way? Hold up. No. Son of a gun. Now I see what he's talking about. Whoa, shit. What am I doing? I didn't realize that. I was looking at these. I wasn't looking at this. So this one here, we can go 4 down. We can go 90 right. And we can build it the whole way out. It just doesn't matter. We can go 90 right. We can go 90 left. We can go 90 whatever. Let's go 90 the other side. And with it being like this, we can just kind of keep swinging. It's not going to matter. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a straight away. Over to the other side. I mean, really, if I need to. because we're still pretty high up. So if need be, what I'm thinking, so let's go straight across here. Need you to go the other way. Why do you keep trying to go? Did I accidentally lay some down there? Let's go in the opposite direction of what I needed to go. Now let's go 4 degrees down. What I'm actually going to try to do is cross back under. Right about here, we're going to go back to 90 to the right. Oh, this might get tricky here. Alright, let's drop it there. No. No, we can't drop it there. It's too high. Too much. Alright, what if we go here now? You're still gonna do a sweeping down motion. I mean, not sure how this is gonna work out. Well, let me see something here. Let's go free mode. See how it ends up here. So in order for free mode to work, I have got to run it under. Because it is not going to run itself under. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a piece of track straight through here. Bang, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this, we're going to come to here, we're going to grab that, we're going to grab that. Alright, so that is good there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to hit this. Do a long sweeping piece over to here. And see, that's not bad. That's not great either. That's too much of a curve here. That's gonna be like a 30 curve. Yeah, no, I'm looking to stay away from 30 curves. Okay. So what if we delete that one, delete that one, and go from here. Or be right down as well. And we go from here straight over to here. See what kind of angles it gives me. On it. I mean, how bad of an angle is that? That's a pretty steep angle, isn't it? Dude, that's almost a 90-degree bend. That is a 90-degree bend. Look at that thing. Okay, so we know that's not gonna work. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this, grab this. I'm gonna hit this. We want no more than 60 though. Alright, that might actually work. That might actually work. Alright, let's hit this one. Hit that. Oh. Alright, so that's not... That's actually pretty good. Oh, I like this. Okay. And then we know it's into a 60, into a 70. This will work. This will work. That will work. I don't even think there's many trees to take out. I don't think there's any trees to take out. I think we did it without having to take out any more trees. We did. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, from now on, steel trusses is the way to go. Don't do the wooden trusses. Yeah, I know I had to do a loop here, but you know what? That works because none of that is any higher than 4 degrees, so there's no reason why we should have any issues. None of the turns are less than 60. That's the only 60. The rest of these are all 90 sweeping turns. So we might even be able to hold full throttle the whole way through. Oh, this could be amazing. Could be absolutely amazing. I'm anxious to try it out now. These steel trusses are absolute genius. So yes, there you go. We will definitely be trying this out, and hopefully, like I said, we'll be able to pull some more speed up through there, maybe get it full throttle and not have to worry about it. Oh, that'd be so nice. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to join us in our Discord family. Link is in the description. I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.